You know what's really cool about your chair? That you have such a cool thing. You can raise your chair up and you can bring your chair down. How cool is that, right?
Yeah!
Yeah, so when you come up to a table, if your chair is too low, can you show me how you lower and raise your chair? How do you make it low?
If your child's wheelchair cannot be lowered or raised like Zeke's,
Kids with ADHD or autism want to be independent. Try Goalie, the visual scheduler that guides them through routines so you don't have to. Goalie, reinventing routines.
you can raise or lower the table to make sure that they are at the right height for tabletop activities.
Easier for you to reach, correct?
Yeah!
Yeah, awesome.
It's like an elevator.
It's like an elevator. Dogs. How do you spell dogs?
Here, Connor is using a slant board on his desk. Some children find the position of the slant board to be more comfortable, and it provides support for weak hands and wrists.
This ball, you can do some small bounces on while you're sitting at your desk. But we want to make sure that you're sitting in a good, proper position for writing. Okay? Is that comfortable?
Yeah.
Good.
The child's hips and knees need to be at a 90-degree angle while on the ball or in a chair.
Make sure you do a finger spin.
A poor pelvic tilt disables a child's breathing, vision, and ability to pay attention. You can duct tape phone books together and put them under a child's feet so they don't dangle. Daniela automatically puts her chin in her hand, which is a natural human instinct that provides us pressure and is usually calming for most people.
Tell me about this. What's on here? I love it.
I'm good.
Okay, now since you write with your right hand, do you see the R right there? Put your thumb on the R part.
What?
Now I want you to write me 3 of your favorite things to do.
There are many different types of pencil grips. It's best to consult with your school OT to see what is the best writing tool for your child.
For families living with ADHD or autism, preventing meltdowns is everything. Goalie reduces stress by enabling kids to complete routines independently. Goalie, reinventing routines.
Try to get your child to have a functional tripod or quadruped grasp when they are young, so you are not having to fix an inappropriate grip later.
Oh, I love that. So do you love to play your Wii?
Sometimes a poor pencil grasp is due to weak hand strength, but you also need to look at why the child has weak hand strength or poor writing.
And 80s.
Oh, you like the 80s, huh? What's your
Yeah.
favorite song on there?
No. And thousands of songs.
Thousands of songs. You like them all?
I completed them so far.
Do they have good posture? Can they keep themselves upright in their chair when writing?
One more thing. I want you
Do
to
they have good shoulder strength?
favorite thing to do outside.
Instability usually starts more proximal or close to the body, and a trained occupational therapist can look at a child and see whether they have weak hand strength, or is it really more of an underlying overall trunk and or shoulder weakness.
Yeah.
You know what I heard? I heard you like to play table hockey.
Table hockey.
Yeah, well, tell me about it.
Table hockey. Yes, table hockey.
So can you write that? I like to play table hockey.
I like to play table.
Do you know how to spell hockey? You are an awesome speller. What goes at the end of your sentence?
Ta-da!
Good job. Okay.
Lying on the floor assists with deep proprioception input in the shoulders and upper extremities.
Perfect. Okay.
The slant board can be utilized secondary to visual perceptual issues and for strengthening the upper extremities and hands. Some children find the positioning of the slant board to be more comfortable, and it provides support for weak wrists and hands. Other children find the lift of the slant board to be easier to see since it's closer to their face. It is a good transition for students who have difficulty alternating from a horizontal surface to a vertical surface when copying, such as when a child has to copy from a teacher's chalkboard onto their own paper.
I'm gonna write write with
I want you to tell me a story. Tell me a story about something that you like to do in the summertime.
Kids with ADHD or autism want to be independent. Try Goalie, the visual scheduler that guides them through routines so you don't have to. Goalie, reinventing routines.
Did we find? Oh, okay.
Some kids can sit in chairs, or some can be on balls. You can also use wiggle seats. You can accommodate to whatever the child needs in the classroom, but discuss with your OT about what they think your child might need.
I like to look at cats.
Okay.
I like to draw cats.
So you ready for I? How do you write an I? Good job. And then like, lying down. Let me try and see if you can write with this. Let me see your pencil. Okay. You put your thumb on the star. And your finger goes right here. Try to see if you can write like that. Is that hard for you?
Yeah.
Try and see.
How much? Wait.
Yes.
I want to write more, but there's no more space.
Look at your new piece of paper.